Hey, English learners. Welcome back to Easy Lingo Talks, your calm and comfortable space to grow and improve your English through real conversations. I'm Paul.
And I'm Anna.
I have to be honest with you all. I almost didn't make it here today. Not because I was busy, but because I was sitting on my couch thinking about how busy I was.
That is possibly the most relatable thing you've ever said.
I know. The worst part? I wasn't even doing anything. I was just thinking about all the things I hadn't done yet, which is tiring in its own way.
It really is. That heavy, crowded, slightly guilty feeling is exactly what we're discussing today. Today's topic is something almost everyone struggles with quietly: how to protect your time and stop letting your days disappear before you've actually lived them.
Yes, before we get started, if you enjoy learning real English through honest conversations like this one, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and leave us a comment below. We'd truly love to hear from you. Today's question is, what is one thing that eats up most of your time without you even realizing it? Think about it. We'll return to that.
All right, let's begin. I want to start with something that sounds almost too simple. Most people think they have a time problem, but I don't think that's true.
Oh, here we go. Paul's about to say something that sounds wrong, but is actually right.
No, hear me out. Most people don't have a time problem, they have an attention problem. The hours exist, 24 of them, same as always. The question is where your attention goes during those hours.
Okay, yes, that actually hit differently than I expected.
If your attention is scattered, jumping from one thing to another and half present everywhere, then even a completely free afternoon can feel wasted. You had the time, but your attention was somewhere else entirely.
It's like having a full fridge, yet still feeling like there's nothing to eat.
Exactly. The resources are there, the problem is how you're using them.
A big part of the problem is that people don't realize how quickly time slips away. It's not dramatic. Nobody steals a whole day from you in a single moment.
Right. It comes in pieces.
Tiny moments. You check one thing, then another, and somehow 30 minutes pass as you watch a video about a dog that learned to open a refrigerator.
And it's a great video, to be fair.
It is a great video, but that's the trap, isn't it? None of it feels like waste at the time. Each small action feels harmless. By evening, though, your brain feels like a room after a chaotic dinner party. Loud, messy, hard to settle.
That image is painfully accurate. The word for that slow, unnoticed wasting of time is fritter away. To fritter away means to waste something gradually in small amounts on unimportant things. People fritter away hours every day without meaning to.
Fritter away. That phrase feels personal.
Now, one thing people underestimate is how much of their time gets taken. Not stolen, but given away, willingly, with a smile.
Saying yes when you mean no.
Exactly. Some people say yes because they genuinely want to help, but many say yes because saying no feels uncomfortable. It feels selfish and like a closed door.
Wait. Oh, yes, this is so real. Nobody teaches you that saying no is actually a complete sentence. You don't owe anyone a long explanation every time you protect your own time.
You don't. This is where the word boundary becomes important. A boundary is a limit you set to protect your time, energy, or peace. Boundaries aren't walls. They're not cold or rude. They're just honest.
They're honest. I like that perspective. A lot of people think setting boundaries means being difficult, but really it means being clear.
Clear is kind. When you're unclear, when you say yes but mean no, everyone eventually pays for that confusion, including you.
Can we talk about guilt for a second? Because I think that's the part nobody mentions enough.
Please, yes.
There's guilt that comes when you protect your time. You take a slow morning, don't answer every message immediately, say no to something, and then you spend the rest of the day feeling like you did something wrong.
Even though you did nothing wrong.
Exactly. That guilt is exhausting in its own way. It's like paying a tax on rest. You don't even get to enjoy the break because you spend it feeling bad about taking it.
I think that guilt comes from a deep, common belief that being busy means being valuable. If you're not doing something, you're not worth anything.
Which is, and I say this gently, completely false.
Completely. Your value isn't based on tasks completed each day.
Someone please put that on a poster.
So let's talk about something practical. One of the most useful things a person can do is learn to tell the difference between urgent and important.
Ah, two words that sound the same but completely differ.
Not at all. Urgent means something demands your attention right now. Important means something actually matters in a real way. The problem is that urgent things are louder. They shout, flash, and send notifications.
They send 3 notifications.
But important things, they tend to wait quietly. They don't push or demand, but when you ignore them long enough, your health, your relationships, your real goals, they start shouting too.
Usually at the worst possible time.
Always at the worst possible time. The shift is learning to give your attention to what matters before what's just loud.
I want to add something here because I think it connects. People talk a lot about managing time, but almost nobody talks about managing energy.
Oh, this is important.
Time and energy are not the same. You can have 2 free hours and no energy to use them. The time is there, but you feel empty inside it.
This is where the word depleted comes in. Depleted means completely used up and empty, like a phone at 1%, technically still on, but barely.
I relate deeply to that phone.
People run on depleted energy constantly. They don't sleep enough or rest properly. They skip the things that recharge them. Then they wonder why even their free time feels dull.
Free time only works when you're actually present in it. Otherwise, it's just empty space while your mind is somewhere else entirely.
Here's something that might surprise you. Protecting your time doesn't always mean doing less. Sometimes it means being more deliberate about what you do.
Say more.
There's a difference between a busy day and a full day. A busy day is loud and reactive. You respond to everything that comes your way and say yes to everything. By evening, you've been moving constantly but landed nowhere.
Oh, yes, that feeling when you're active all day, but you can't quite describe what you actually did.
Exactly. But a full day, a deliberate day, feels different. You might do fewer things, but you chose them. You were present for them. That sense of choice changes everything about how the day feels.
It's like the difference between eating a real meal and just snacking all day. You consumed things, but you never really sat down.
That is a perfect analogy, and I'm a little jealous I didn't think of it first.
So, what does it look like to protect your time in real life? We can talk about this beautifully, but someone listening will go home and their phone will buzz 16 times before dinner.
True. Practically speaking, it starts with an honest look at where your time actually goes. Not where you think it goes, but where it really goes. Most people are genuinely surprised.
Surprised and a bit horrified.
A little horrified. Once you see it, the real picture, you start to notice the patterns. The things that consistently drain you and those that refill you. Then you start to make small, quiet adjustments.
The key word here is small. People hear protect your time and picture a complete life overhaul, like a new morning routine, a cold shower at 5 a.m., or journaling for an hour.
The whole glowing, extremely suspicious lifestyle.
We don't know that person. We don't trust that person. But small adjustments, closing one unnecessary tab, saying no to one thing that doesn't serve you, going to bed 20 minutes earlier, those are real. Those are sustainable.
The final piece that ties it all together is something quieter than productivity. It's presence. You can protect every hour perfectly. You can have the most organized, carefully arranged day, but if you move through it quickly, distracted and half there, you still miss it.
The day goes by, but you weren't really in it.
Right. Time is the one thing you can't get back, not a single minute of it. The real goal isn't to squeeze more tasks into the hours. The real goal is to actually be there for them.
To truly feel your own life as it happens.
Slowly and intentionally, without the constant noise of what comes next.
That one stayed with me.
Good. Let it. All right. We used some powerful English today. Let's slow down and look at 8 of them together.
Yes, hearing a word in a real conversation is the best way to start remembering it. Now, we'll look at each one a bit more closely.
First, fritter away. To fritter away means to waste something gradually in small, unimportant pieces. In today's episode, we talked about how people fritter away hours every day without noticing. For example, She didn't lose the whole afternoon at once. She frittered it away in small, harmless-looking pieces. Repeat. Fritter away. Fritter away.
Next, boundary. A boundary is a limit you set to protect your time, energy, or peace. Boundaries aren't walls. They're honest, clear lines that protect what matters. For example, setting a clear boundary around your evenings isn't selfish, it's necessary. Repeat. Boundary. Boundary.
Next, deplete. To deplete means to use something up completely. We used it to describe energy that has run completely dry. For example, running on no sleep for days will deplete your focus long before it depletes your schedule. Repeat. Deplete. Deplete.
Next, deliberate. Deliberate means done on purpose with clear intention. We used it to describe the difference between a reactive day and a chosen one. For example, a deliberate morning, even a short one, sets a completely different tone than a rushed one. Repeat. Deliberate. Deliberate.
Next, urgent. Urgent means requiring immediate attention. We compared it to important, which means genuinely meaningful. For example, not everything that feels urgent is actually important. Sometimes the loudest thing in the room is also the least significant. Repeat. Urgent. Urgent.
Next, sustainable. Sustainable means something you can keep doing over time without burning out. We used it to talk about small habits that last. For example, the best routine isn't the most impressive one. It's the one that works on an ordinary, tired Wednesday. Repeat. Sustainable.
Next, reactive. Reactive means responding to whatever comes at you rather than choosing your own direction. We described a reactive day as one where you're always answering and responding, but never quite choosing. For example, when your whole day is reactive, by evening you've moved a lot but landed nowhere. Repeat. Reactive. Reactive.
Finally, presence. Presence means being fully there in the moment, not distracted or lost in thought. We ended today's conversation with this one because it quietly holds everything together. For example, you can manage every hour perfectly and still miss your own life if presence isn't part of it. Repeat. Presence. Presence.
Those were today's 8 words. These aren't just vocabulary words, they're real words for real feelings that most people have but don't always know how to express in English.
So pick 1 or 2 that resonate with you. Try using them this week, in your writing, in your speaking, even in your thoughts. That's how English grows. Quietly, naturally, through real use.
If today's conversation gave you something, one idea, one small shift, one sentence that felt true, then that's enough. You don't need to change everything tonight.
Please don't change everything tonight. Rest. We need you back here.
We do. Speaking of coming back, we'd love to hear from you in the comments. What quietly steals the most time from your day? And what is one small thing you want to protect from now on?
Keep your answer short, keep it honest, or tell us the whole story. We read every single one.
If this episode helped you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear it today. This is Paul.
And this is Anna. You've been listening to Easy Lingo, Talks. Take care of your time. It's the only one you have.
Bye for now.
Bye.